If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war.
In the last 24 hours, there have been 106,000.
And the casualties are mounting horrifically.
UPS facility have tested positive, died from coronavirus.
Worst day yet for
5 million. Every continent now.
The healthcare system is strained.
Social distancing.
Battle is currently brewing between the CDC and the federal government.
People don't wear masks, they can't get them. Latin America's most densely populated.
Rudy Gobert has tested positive for the coronavirus. NBA is suspending the season.
First reaction and thought when you learn that
national death toll approaches 100,000.
Is about people.
There are concerns for public safety, but the Montgomery ICU beds have run out.
A political prescription for his evangelical.
Chinese health authorities are still working to identify the virus behind a pneumonia outbreak in the central city of Wuhan. According to authorities, the number of cases has increased to 44, with 11 of them in serious condition. Thailand has reported the first case of the Wuhan coronavirus found outside of China.
In other news in the region, Japan has confirmed its first case of the Wuhan virus. It's the second outside China.
Thai authorities said today they had found a second case of the new Chinese coronavirus. Nearly 1 million Chinese visitors are expected for the Lunar New Year next week. Authorities have increased monitoring at airports that have flights from Wuhan.
Staff at Wuhan Hospital are working around the clock to identify a mystery virus which has been linked to SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome. At least 3 people have died, and the number of those confirmed to have the virus is growing. But Chinese officials say the outbreak is under control.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sickened and 9 people have died. The World Health Organization is holding an emergency meeting right now.
Hong Kong has recorded its first case of the Wuhan coronavirus, and this is according to local media and has not been officially confirmed.
A news conference is ongoing to address this. Now you're looking at live pictures out of Hong Kong where health officials there are briefing the media. We'll be speaking to our correspondent Afifa Arifin later in the show for more details on this.
Now Macau also confirmed its first case today. Authorities say it's a female tourist from Wuhan.
Well, meanwhile, Singapore has seen its first local transmissions of the coronavirus. It's occurred in 4 patients who hadn't recently traveled overseas, and they're among 6 new cases announced today.
The cluster of 4 cases is linked to Chinese tourists.
As cases multiply, so are the number of cities under lockdown. Tonight, the race to create a vaccine.